And tonight in the drone mystery saga, White House officials trying to clear up confusion, and then the president himself giving an answer that raises a lot more questions. Listen to this.
We know of no threat to people's security. And if we learn of any cause for concern, we will take action and we will communicate immediately with the American public.
Nothing nefarious, apparently, but they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got everybody wanted to get in the deal. But we're following it closely. So far, no sense of danger.
Nothing nefarious. Everyone wanted to get in on the deal. That's the word from the White House, while the Pentagon has confirmed unidentified drones buzzing around U.S. military facilities, including 2 out of New Jersey, an Air Force base in Ohio that had its airspace shut down at one point, and unconfirmed reports near Marine Base Camp Pendleton in California. The DoD even sending in anti-drone tech.
Counter UAS capabilities, things like let me make sure I get the name right here, like drone busters, which essentially, emits a signal which is able to interrupt the signal on the drone, which can affect its flight.
Who are you going to call? Drone busters, built to take drones out of the sky, but only if they, quote, possess a clear and present danger, which officials say hasn't happened yet. Meanwhile, a police department in North Texas and the FBI are investigating new reports of drones flying near federal and military property near Fort Worth. The police chief of White Settlement, Texas, says the sightings happened in no-fly zones last night. He posted these pictures, and he's calling those sightings concerning, but that there is no immediate threat. Joining us now is that Chief Christopher Cook. Chief, thank you so much for being with us. Have you been able to confirm through the day that this is a drone and who might be flying it?
Yeah, so we responded to several calls last night. Started around 8:14. The officers were chasing these drones around for about 2 hours. Unfortunately, we were not able to determine who was piloting these aircraft, but our officers were able to get some cell phone video. At one point, the officer reported hearing the rotors. So we know this is not a fixed aircraft. It's not a helicopter. It was certainly an unmanned aerial vehicle. And the reason I guess it's concerning to us, number one, from a safety perspective, we have military aircraft in our community that transit the area all days, hours of the day and night. And then secondly, if an aircraft was to impact, or let's say one of these drones goes down a engine, that's a really bad day, certainly for the pilot, and can lead to a catastrophic loss of the aircraft. We don't know who's behind these drones. We don't know why they were flying, but it is a no-fly zone in our community because of the proximity to the federal and military properties.
And speaking of some of those properties, look, Lockheed has a facility in your neck of the woods, right? Is there a possibility that it might have been them testing out some tech here?
No, so we have a great partnership with the Air Force plant, Lockheed, also the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base, Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. And so they're a partner agency. And so they work with us on this. And so unfortunately, I wish I had some answers as to who was behind this. We don't even know. Again, there was no active threat that was determined. But the question is, why would you violate the national airspace system, and why would you operate? What is your intent? And until we really get our hands on who was behind this, we just have more questions than we have the answers right now.
And right now, New Jersey has been getting so much attention for this, but for those that have been paying attention, these types of incursions have been happening for quite some time. In Texas, have you seen this level of activity before, or what do you think's going on?
Yeah, it's not out of the norm that we would have a drone incursion. We call it an incursion because, again, you're not supposed to fly in this airspace. There's a specific authorization to go through. However, most of the time we do not have night incursions. This is probably in the last 3 years that I've been chief here, where we've had a influx of drone activity at night. Again, we don't know if they're taking photos, if they're taking video, if they're just trying to, make a splash because of what's happening in the Northeast, like a copycat. So working with the FBI, Air Force Office of Special Investigations, and the Navy base, hopefully we'll get some answers soon. We do take this type of concerning behavior very serious. And again, there are criminal and civil penalties to operate in a no-fly zone near a federal or military property.
And Chief, real quick before we let you go, descriptions of those drones, we've heard some are the size of like a small car, possibly an SUV. Others look like they're those commercial ones that you can get off the shelf. What are the ones out there in your skies looking like?
So last night, both police officers that intercepted these drone flights, they were small. They looked like consumer off-the-shelf kind of drones. The only thing is they were not broadcasting a remote ID, so we were not able to track, where they took off and where they landed. So again, working with our federal partners, hopefully we'll have some answers soon. But these are definitely smaller, kind of handheld type drones.
Got it. Chief Christopher Cook, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.